Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm here to discuss about this important topic of biodiversity, that is fungus or fungi. In this presentation I will discuss about its general characters, then I will discuss about its introduction, basically the definition, then various habitats where it is found. Next, various modes of life, that how it shows various habits in its life. So these are the topics that I will try to cover in this presentation. Let's dive. So the study of fungi is known as mycology, and the term mycology is derived from the Greek word mycos. Mycos means mushroom, logos means discourse. जब भी हम mushroom word सुनते हैं सो ब्रेन में एक इमेज अपेयर होती है जिसको हम कंज्यूम करते हैं मोस्टली, जो हम खाते हैं कमर्शियली, दैट इज़ एगेरिकस बाइस्पोरस जो अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. But fungi is a very diverse group of organism, and it contains near about 1 to 6 million species which are distributed throughout the world. तो एक बहुत ही बड़ा ग्रुप है जिसमें 1 से 6 मिलियन स्पीशीज हैं फंगस की जो डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड हैं थ्रू आउट द वर्ल्ड. So basically this is a group of organism whose body form is thallus, means this body is not differentiated into root, stem or leaf, and it is built up of single cell or is multicellular. It may be single cellular, means unicellular, or multicellular, and it possesses a definite cell wall which is a unique, that is made up of this polysaccharide, that is chitin. So it is made up of chitin and it contains nucleus, means eukaryotic cells हैं ये but lack chlorophyll, and there is no differentiation of vascular tissue. So ये है fungus. It means इसकी body form है thallus, then इसमें chlorophyll नहीं होता है, so heterotrophic mode of nutrition show करता है ये, और इसकी जो cell wall that contain chitin. So this is a unique feature of this group. Heinrich Anton de Berry, he is considered as father of mycology, and is also considered as father of plant pathology, that is phytopathology. In India, Sir Edwin John Butler, that is E.J. Butler, was an Irish mycologist and plant pathologist. He is considered as father of Indian plant pathology or Indian mycology. Next, if we talk about its habitat or occurrence where fungi are found, so it is found in almost every types of habitats in the earth's surface, but mostly it prefers warm, dark or humid conditions for its excessive growth or normal growth. जो fungi है ये almost हर तरह के habitats में पाए जाते हैं, so they are ubiquitous and occurs almost every habitats where organic material is available. So this is the basic material. Organic material जहाँ पे भी available होता है वहाँ पे ये grow करता है. Then it flourish well in moist, dark and warm conditions. तो ये basic से requirement है, इसीलिए हम देखते हैं जब मानसून आता है गर्मियों में तो जो फंगल ग्रोथ है वो बहुत ज़्यादा इंक्रीज हो जाती है. बेस्ड अपॉन देयर हैबिटेट्स फंजाई को हम डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं. सो फर्स्टली इट इंक्लूड द सॉयल फंजाई, एज अ नेम इंडिकेट, ऐसी फंगस जो डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ सॉयल में ग्रो करती है. सो इट प्रेफर्स टू ग्रो इन एवरी टाइप ऑफ सॉयल, एंड द मोस्ट कॉमन सॉयल फंजाई आर विच आर मोस्टली एडिबल ऑल्सो, लाइक इट इंक्लूड्स एगेरिकस. दिस इज एगेरिकस कैम्पेस्ट्रिस, दैन मोर्शेला, then we have Predacious, and there is another mold that is Penicillium. In addition to this, it also include Alternaria pythium. So these are the some examples of fungi which prefers to grow in different types of soil. Next we have mycorrhizal fungi. Mycorrhizal word means, myco means fungus or mushroom, rhiza means roots. So when fungus show association with the roots of higher plant, that symbiotic association is known as mycorrhiza. So there are many fungus which prefers to grow in close association with the roots of higher plants. Like we have examples, for example, this is Boletus. This is the photograph of Boletus. Then we have one dangerous fungi that is known as Amanita. It is a poisonous fungus, commonly known as toadstool fungus, or he said destroying angels भी कहा जाता है. In addition to this, we have Rhizoctonia and Lacterius. तो ये जो fungi हैं, they prefers to grow with the roots of higher plants and form this association which is known as mycorrhizal associations. Next comes coprophilous fungi. So this group of fungi prefers to grow on the dung of herbivores. The fungi which growing on the dung of herbivores, for example, we have Caprobia. This is the photograph which shows Caprobia. Then we have Ascobolus and Pisiza that I have already shown in the previous slide. ये कुछ फंगस है जो ग्रो करती है on the dung of herbivores. Next comes keratinophilic fungi. As the term indicate, it prefers to grow on keratin-rich tissues of animals. So fungi growing on keratinized tissue of humans and animals. For example, we have epidermophyton, जो कि स्किन में ग्रो करता है mostly. Then we have trichophyton. So this dandruff is caused by fungus. Mostly ये जो fungus है that prefers to grow on the keratin-rich tissues in humans and animals. Next comes lignicolous fungi. So this type of fungi prefers to grow on the lignin-rich tissues, which include the plant materials such as wood logs. जो लकड़ियों के ठेले होते हैं उस पर ग्रो करता है. Like we have this, that is polyporous. Then we have polysticus. And there are another type of fungi which prefers to grow on plant products, like we have paper, cotton, and starch, that is Chaetomium. So this fungi is known as lignicolous fungi. Next comes aquatic fungi. It means the fungi which prefers to grow in aquatic habitats. So some lower fungi are aquatic and occurs in freshwater bodies. These include Saprolagnia, Allomyces, and Acyla. So कुछ fungi ऐसी है जो कि aquatic animals पे भी grow करती है. इसके जो हाइफा हैं वो हम इसमें ऑब्जर्व कर सकते हैं. So it's very dangerous and prefers to grow in freshwater bodies. Some higher fungi are found in marine water, like we have one fungus that is called Digitatispora. So this prefers to grow in saline water also. This photograph shows Digitatispora. Next comes Predacious fungi. So these are some special fungi which consume protozoans, insects, and nematodes. It includes Dactylaria, Candida, and Monacrosporium. As we can see here, this is the worm, nematode, और इस पे जो fungal ring है ये बन रही है. So it consumes this nematode. So this type of fungus is known as a predacious fungi. Next comes symbiotic fungi, as the name indicates. So it shows symbiosis with the other group of organisms. Like some fungi lives in association with algae that forms one group that is known as lichens. उस group को हम lichen बोलते हैं. And so it includes the member of fungi, that is Ascomycotina and Dictyonema, that is Basidiomycotina. तो mostly ये जो दो groups हैं, इनकी जो fungal members हैं वो grow करते हैं algae के साथ and forms the group of organisms that is commonly known as lichens. So some members of Deuteriomycotina also forms lichens. Deuteriomycotina हम discuss करेंगे. This is fungi imperfecti, means it lacks sexual reproduction. जो ये group है, it lacks sexual reproduction. So इसको commonly कहा जाता है fungi imperfecti. इसमें बहुत सारे members हैं. Like we have this common one that is Alternaria solanae. Then it also includes many other members. This is the most common one, Alternaria solanae, which causes early blight in potato. Next, we have one fungus that is commonly known as honey fungus. Its scientific name is Armillaria solidapsis. Synonym Armillaria ostoi. इसे commonly honey fungus भी कहा जाता है. Next, we have the member of family Nidulariaceae. Nidus means Nidology is the study of bird nests. So इसे commonly इस family के members को commonly bird nest fern भी कहा जाता है. Bird nest fern Nidulariaceae के member हैं. It is commonly known as bird nest fungi. Their fruiting bodies resemble tiny egg-filled bird nests. तो ये हमें जो fungus है ये दिखता है कि जो nest है इसके अंदर छोटे-छोटे eggs हैं bird के. So that's why this is commonly known as Nidulariaceae. Nidology is the study of bird nest. Next, there are different habits or modes of life that is shown by fungus. So fungi are mostly heterotrophic. अगर हम न्यूट्रिशन की बात करें तो फंजाई हेटरोट्रॉफिक है क्योंकि इसमें क्लोरोफिल होता नहीं है. सो इट प्रेफर्स हेटरोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. और इसमें भी जो मोस्ट कॉमन मोड है दैट इज कॉल्ड सेप्रोट्रॉफिक मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन. सेप्रोज मीन्स रॉटन. सो फंजाई प्रेफर करती है डेड डिकेइंग ऑर्गेनिक मैटर पे ग्रो करना, बट इसके अलावा ये डाइवर्स तरह के हैबिट्स शो करती है, मोड ऑफ लाइफ शो करती है. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन फंजाई को हम डिफरेंट ग्रुप्स में डिवाइड करते हैं. इट इंक्लूड सेप्रोफाइट्स और सेप्रोब और सेप्रोट्रॉफिक फंगस. सेप्रोज जो वर्ड है, सेप्रोज मीन्स रॉटन, सड़ी गली चीज़ें. सो इट obtain their food from the dead and decaying organic matter. ऐसी फंगस को बोलते हैं सेप्रोट्रॉफिक फंगस, जो भी सड़ने गलने वाली चीज़ें उसमें ग्रो करता है. ये दो तरह का है. वन इज ऑब्लिगेट सेप्रोफाइट. ऑब्लिगेशन मीन्स कंपल्सरी. इट मीन्स जो ये फंगस है ये मोस्टली ग्रो करती है सिर्फ और सिर्फ डेड डिकेइंग ऑर्गेनिक मैटर पे, ये लिविंग मैटर पे ग्रो नहीं करती. सो ट्रू सेप्रोफाइट्स and obtain food only from dead and decaying organic matters. It include agaricus, Predacious, Morchella that I have already discussed. That is mostly soil fungi also. Then we have perthotroph. There are some special terms and it is also known as necrotroph. So ये ऐसे parasitic fungus होती है जो अपने host के टिश्यू को एडवांस में किल करती है और उसके बाद उसे कंज्यूम करती है. Then it will consume it saprophytically. पहले इसको किल करेगी लिविंग टिश्यू को, देन आफ्टर दैट इट विल कंज्यूम इट सेप्रोफिटिकली. सो इट इंक्लूड द एग्जांपल दैट इज स्क्लेरोशियम रॉल्फसाई. स्क्लेरोशियम रॉल्फसाई. So this is the fungus which is grown in the Predacious. So this is Sclerotium ralphsi. Then second category in this is facultative parasite. So these are some clever fungus जो mostly saprotrophic होते हैं. It means dead decaying organic matter पे grow करते हैं, but under certain condition. अगर इनको dead material नहीं मिलता है, rotten material नहीं मिलता है, so they can grow on living tissue also. So normally lives as saprophytes, means ये dead decaying organic matter पे grow करते हैं, but अगर इनको कभी dead organic matter ना मिले तो they can becomes parasitic. So they can consume the living tissues also under certain circumstances. So it includes examples like we have fusarium. Fusarium जो commonly cause करता है wilt disease. Then there is pythium which causes damping of seedlings and botrytis. So ये जो common examples हैं which shows this facultative parasitism. This is the photograph which shows fusarium. Then जो botrytis है इसे commonly कहा जाता है grey mold. This is commonly known as grey mold. On the basis of nutrition, the second type of fungus comes under this heading that is called parasites. So parasitic fungus, as the name indicate, ये जो fungus है ये obtain करती है its food from the living cells of host, जिन्हें हम parasitic fungus बोलते हैं, parasite बोलते हैं. It commonly include rust and smut fungi. ऐसी fungus जो rust disease और smut disease करते हैं cause, इन्हें ये commonly इस category के अंदर आते हैं, that is parasitic fungi. और ये है दो तरह के. First comes obligate parasite, as the name indicate. Obligate means ऐसे fungus जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ living organism से ही अपना nutrition लेते हैं. So these are true parasites and obtain their food from living cells. They cannot grow on dead organic matter. So they are also known as biotroph. इनके लिए हम ये term use करते हैं biotroph. Bio means living, troph means eating or food. तो ऐसे parasitic fungus जो सिर्फ और सिर्फ living tissue से ही अपना food लेते हैं. It include examples like we have albugo. Albugo commonly cause करता है एक disease that is called white rust of crucifers. We can see the symptom is in this image. Then second comes phytophthora. Phyto means plant, phthora means destroyer. So ये जो fungus है ये एक disease cause करता है potato plant में, जिसे बोलते हैं late blight of potato. So this is the image which shows this disease in potato. Then comes Puccinia. It is commonly known as rust fungi. It causes black stem rust of wheat. ये disease cause करता है, that is commonly known as black stem rust of wheat. Then there is another fungi that is called Ericife. It causes powdery mildew. Then there are some fungus which can grow on the human tissues, like here we can see this is the fungal hyphae which grows on the pupil of human. तो ये mostly grow करता है in some sugar patients. तो इसके लिए हम term commonly use करते हैं biotroph. The second category of parasitic fungus include facultative saprophytes. Facultative, these are clever parasites. It means they prefer to grow on living tissue, but under certain circumstances they can grow on dead decaying organic matter also. Normally ये रहते हैं as a parasite बट आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ होस्ट, जब होस्ट की डेथ हो जाती है उसके बाद भी ये इसको कंज्यूम करते हैं. सो दे विल एक्ट एज सैप्रोफाइट्स मोस्टली. सो दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज हेमीबायोट्रॉफी. इन्हें हम हेमीबायोट्रॉफी कहते हैं. And it includes example that is Staphylococcus deformis, which causes the leaf curling disease of peach. ये peach का leaf है और इसमें curling disease cause करता है ये. So this is commonly known as leaf curl fungi. Staphylococcus deformans. Next comes symbiont, as the name indicate. ये जो third category है ये association show करता है with other groups of organisms. It include lichens. So this is a combination of algae and fungi. Then second category comes as mycorrhiza. Myco means mushroom or fungus, rhiza means roots. So इसमें जो fungus है that shows association with the roots of higher plants. So two categories which comes under this heading, that is symbionts. Next comes the range of thallus organization in fungi. As this fungi shows diverse range of thallus. First comes plasmodial forms. So ये जो fungal body होती है, this vegetative body is naked. It means इसमें proper cell wall नहीं होती है, creeping and multinucleate and amoeboid mass of protoplasm. So it include like we have plasmodiophora and physarum. तो ये जो fungi हैं इन्हें हम commonly mold भी कहते हैं. इनमें बाहर कोई definite cell wall नहीं होता है. So they lack the cell wall and they forms amoeba-like mass of protoplasm. Next comes unicellular fungi, as the name indicates. So vegetative body is made up of single cell. These can be oval, ovoid, spherical in shape. So at the time of reproduction, the vegetative cell metamorphoses into reproductive cell, and such thalli are commonly known as holocarpic. So ऐसी fungus जिसमें पूरा का पूरा plant जो body है, पूरा cell है that gets modified into a reproductive body. इसमें पूरा सेल रिप्रोडक्टिव बॉडी में मॉडिफाई होता है. दैट टाइप ऑफ फंगस इज नोन एज होलोकार्पिक फंगस. इट इंक्लूड सैक्रोमाइसिस एंड सिनकाइट्रियम. सैक्रोमाइसिस दैट इज ईस्ट एंड सिनकाइट्रियम. सो ये इन फंगस को कॉमनली होलोकार्पिक फंगस भी कहते हैं. होलो मीन्स एंटायर, कार्पिक मीन्स फ्रूट. नेक्स्ट कम्स filamentous forms. So these here the plant body is made up of long thread-like structures. और ये जो थ्रेड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं दे रिप्रोड्यूसेस बाय फॉर्मिंग स्पोर्स. स्पोर डोमिनेट करते हैं टू फॉर्म ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर्स जिन्हें हम हाइफा बोलते हैं. सो दिस सिंगल वी कैन से सिंगल सेल ऑफ फंजाई इज नोन एज हाइफा व्हिच डिवाइड्स एंड रीडिवाइड्स टू फॉर्म अ वेजिटेटिव बॉडी और मास ऑफ फंगस दैट इज नोन एज माइसीलियम. तो जब बहुत सारे हाइफे कंबाइन करते हैं दे विल फॉर्म टिश्यू लाइक स्ट्रक्चर. सो सेल ऑफ फंजाई इज नोन एज हाइफा and tissue of fungi is known as mycelium. So hyphae are the building blocks of mycelium. At maturity some of the hyphae develop reproductive bodies. कुछ एक hyphae जो multicellular fungus है उसमें कुछ एक hyphae maturity के बाद reproductive body बनाएंगे. तो इस तरह की fungus को कहा जाता है eucarpic. That is known as eucarpic fungi means कुछ part ही reproductive body में convert होगा. On the basis of septa, thalli are of different types. First comes aseptate mycelium. As the name indicates, इसमें कोई भी septa नहीं बनते हैं. So it lacks septum and have many nuclei. और इस condition को कहा था cynocytic condition that I have already discussed in case of algae. So this is multinucleate aseptate condition, and the mycelium are not. These mycelium are without any septa. और septa बनते हैं at the time of reproduction और कोई injury होती है उसको seal करने के लिए. So septa are formed during development of reproductive bodies or seal of the damaged portion. It includes example like we have albiobo, pythium and phytophthora. Next we have septate mycelium. As the name indicates, myceliums are divided into different compartments and they may help in formation of internal partitions with the help of the septa. तो इसमें septa present होते हैं and septa bears pores in their centers. और फंजाई में जो पोर्स होते हैं वो दो तरह के होते हैं. फर्स्टली कम सिंपल पोर्स. दीज आर सिंपल होल्स इन द सेप्टा और इनका काम होता है एक्सचेंज ऑफ मटेरियल में. ऑल सेप्टेड फंजाई एक्सेप्ट बेसिडियोमाइसीटीज दीज सिंपल पोर्स आर प्रेजेंट. जो बेसिडियोमाइसीटीज के अलावा सेप्टेड फंजाई है उन सब में ये सिंपल पोर्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं एज वी कैन सी हियर इन दिस डायग्राम. सो ये जो पोर है दिस इज द सिंपल पोर और ये सेप्टम के बीच में बना होता है. इट हेल्प्स इन एक्सचेंज ऑफ मटेरियल बिटवीन टू सेल्स. नेक्स्ट कम्स डॉली पोर. दिस इज अ स्पेशल टाइप ऑफ pore which is found in the member of Basidiomycetes. So these are complex jar-like pores present in the septa of Basidiomycetes except rust or smudge. सिर्फ दो ग्रुप्स हैं Basidiomycetes में जिनमें ये एब्सेंट होता है, that is rust and smudge, बाकी सब में प्रेजेंट होता है. The rim of the septal pore is swollen. Here we can see जो rim होती है इसकी वो swollen होती है. And it forms a barrel-shaped structure. इसकी वजह से एक barrel-shaped structure बनता है. And this septa is known as dolly pore septa. So this is a unique pore which is present in the member of family, this Basidiomycetes. And pore is enclosed on either side by a dome-shaped membrane cap. इसमें एक membranous cap होती है दोनों तरफ से, जिसे बोलते हैं पेरिंथोसोम. इस membrane को कहा जाता है पेरिंथोसोम, दोनों तरफ present होती है ये. So this is a unique type of pore which is present in the member of family Basidiomycetes. So this was all about our today's discussion about the general characters of fungi. I hope you will get some idea from this presentation. If you have any questions, queries, and any suggestions, give it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.